Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday. It's March 12th. The time changed this morning, so it was a little rough getting the day going with that hour springing forward. But today I wanted to dedicate my weekly blog to makeup, since that is what we focused most of our attention and energy on last week. So today I have a fresh face, cleansed skin, no makeup on, so that I can demonstrate some of the very simple, basic beginner techniques that I've learned. And forewarning, all of what I'm about to share is definitely very basic beginning level makeup application. I am still learning and growing in this craft, but I'm excited to share what I have learned so far. So here's a look at most of the products I will be using, starting with the Energizing Eye Cream, which I will use to enhance my eyes with energy, minimizing dark circles and puffiness. I'll also be using the Wedding Mask Overnight Eye Cream on my lids just to help create smooth, bright skin. The Daily Light Guard with SPF 25 is also a great primer for the skin and skin protector. And finally, I'll be using a little bit of the Tulasara Bright Concentrate to prep my skin to ensure a little bit more radiance and illumination when applying makeup. Also, the Color Transformer is a great primer to ensure different tones and textures of makeup. The concealer can also make a great primer, which I'll demonstrate some of the differences in my next slide. I'll also be using the Mineral Tinted Moisture to create a dewy matte finish. I'll be scraping the makeup with my spoolie brush. We use this for makeup application to keep it sanitized, but I actually enjoy how you get better control over the product and the brushes, and you use a lot less product by dispensing it first. So this is something that I hope to do every day when I apply my makeup at home. You'll see here that I'm dispensing each of the different colors I'll be using for my skin today into my palette. So starting with the Energizing Eye Cream, enjoying Ayurvedic licorice root bark and plant source caffeine, just to reduce the appearance of puffiness and dark circles. We're also activating marma points around the eyes when applying this. This is shown in a little bit fast forward speed. Normally the pressure is very light, and then you can pulse at the marma points around the eyes. Next, I'll be using the Tulasara Bright Concentrate. You'll notice that my skin starts to turn a little bit red as I'm applying pressure to my skin. This is normal, being that I have high fire water energy or pitta energy in my skin. So it does not mean that I'm showing signs of inflammation. It's just a normal reaction that my skin has. Once my skin calms down, you'll see some more radiance and illumination with the makeup application. I'm also starting to get a sense of how my skin tone is today and what colors will be best for my foundation. Next, I'm applying the Wedding Overnight Eye Cream to my lids and also activating the marma points around my eyes. We found that using this as a primer makes the makeup a little bit more creamy in texture. So a fun fact about Aveda makeup is that it does not crease on the eyes, which is exciting to learn. This is a review of the different colors in the color palette from Aveda makeup. Here I am starting with concealer, mineral inner light foundation, and the pressed powder. So we learned in class to go from a dewy to semi-matte to matte finish. I'm starting with concealer, so I'll be minimizing red tones, skin pigmentation. I also enjoy using the concealer as a primer for my eye makeup. So I actually learned this really cool technique from an Aveda makeup professional, Nikki Wentz, who is the owner of Zandy K Salon, and she taught me to apply the product to the brush and then apply the brush to the skin. I love this technique. It smooths out the makeup. It helps to limit the amount that you need to use as well. And what I'm applying here is our Tinted Moisture with SPF 15. So following the Tinted Moisture, I'm applying the Dual Pressed Powder, which is a nice way to set the foundation, continue to even out my skin tone, but also take my skin from a more dewy look to a little more matte look, so semi-matte finish. And I'm noticing that my lips are a little bit dry this morning, so I'm going to apply some Nourishment Renewing Lip Treatment, following this pattern as much as I can. This is the pattern we learned, but it's not the pattern I'm used to in terms of applying a lip product. Next thing I'm going to notice is my eyes. We learned to tell the difference between a classic and contour shape. So I'll take a few moments to observe my eyes, and I definitely have a classic eye. You'll see that when I open and close my eyes, the lids are not noticeable when they're open. And you'll see in the techniques that we learned from class, small or visible eyelid, no crease or creases when the eye is closed, and that's definitely my classic eye, versus a contour eye shape, which is a medium to large eyelid and a natural crease. I practiced doing a contour eye, so this will be fun for me to learn how to do a classic eye on myself. So next I'm applying the Rose Quartz. I've chosen to also use the colors from the Twilight Petal Essence Trio. So something I want to share while I'm demonstrating the application of my eye makeup is that I am mostly familiar with Aveda makeup, but I usually only wear a small amount on my eyes, a little mascara, and I typically don't do a full face coverage. I first learned about makeup in high school when I did a research project on ingredients in makeup, and I found how cruel the cosmetic industry can be with animal testing and animal byproducts in makeup. So it really just discouraged me altogether to even trust brands and wear makeup. And it wasn't until my discovery of Aveda that I started to, appreciate being able to wear makeup again, but really had never learned about it, how to apply it, if I was even putting it on correctly, what colors were right for me. So it's been refreshing to learn some of these techniques. Although I was uncomfortable and nervous about learning it, I am excited that I have this new knowledge to share. And it's interesting to see how makeup can really change how you feel about yourself on the inside and on the outside. But a fresh face is also beautiful too. And finally, I'm finishing with a little illumination with the Seychelles sand right around my eyes and cheekbones. This is a new color in our Solstice Bloom Spring Summer 2017 collection at Aveda. Everyone is raving about it right now. And finally, finishing with Aveda mascara. We did tint our brows and lashes in class this week, so I'm just applying a gentle touch. This is one of my favorite Aveda products and my go-to no matter what. I wanted to share this cool technique with the Aveda sharpener. As I'm sanitizing my products, you can see there's this cute little wand that's inside the sharpener, and you can scrape away anything that might have gotten trapped or stuck. And sometimes with lip liners, that dewy product can get really trapped in there. So this is kind of fun. And now for the lips, using the Nourishment Lip Definer as a primer. I love this product. I will often just use the lip definer by itself for a more matte finish, but this will allow me to keep some of my lip color that I'm wearing today. Pink Sandstone, also from our new Solstice Bloom collection. I have learned that having a primer will help my lip color last longer. All right, here we go. Final look, full makeup. I have to admit I'm not used to wearing a full face of makeup, but it is fun and I'm seeing why people put the effort in every morning. So a review of our week, we learned a lot about ingredients in makeup. There's a lot of interesting ingredients in cosmetics out there, and I recommend you do your research and find out what those ingredients are and where they come from. We also learned how to do the energizing eye treatment. It's an amazing treatment. For me, I felt like I had an eye lift afterwards. We use a lot of energy and Marma points in applying the products. And then here's just a look at our week in class together, practicing these techniques, playing with makeup, getting out of my comfort zone, or as my educator would say, stretching my brain. So thanks for following along and learning with me. And I am excited to continue to develop my skills and see how I evolve in the next 5 months.